Squad depth. No country runs this deep. While others scramble for numbers, France turns away world-class players. 11 starters is easy. It's the next 15 that separates a good squad from a generational one. Ask any coach in world football what they'd die for. It's options. Real options. Not squad fillers or rotation pieces, but genuine match winners sitting on the bench with something to prove. France doesn't just have that. They've had it for 3 decades running, and somehow the conveyor belt never jams. Clairefontaine Academy, the factory that never sleeps. Deep in the Paris suburbs, France built a machine. Every generation, it spits out world beaters. Zidane came through it. Henry did too. So did Mbappé. This is where it all starts. Not on the big stage, not under the lights, but here. In quiet training halls, where 12-year-olds are already being shaped into future world champions. France attack. Too many stars, not enough shirts. Mbappé, Dembélé, Thuram, and that's before the debate even starts. France's biggest selection. Headache is telling world-class forwards they didn't make the cut. Think about that for a second. Players that would walk into any other national team, England, Brazil, can't even guarantee a starting spot in blue. That's not a squad problem. That's a luxury problem. And France has been living with it and winning with it for years. Some nations rebuild after losing one key player. France just promotes the next one in line, and nobody even notices the difference. 1998 lessons. The first star changed everything. Zidane, Desailly, Henry. France didn't just win in '98. They proved a philosophy. A team built on organization, diversity, and collective belief over individual brilliance. Onyekate was mocked before the tournament. Called outdated. Too defensive. Then France lifted the trophy on home soil and everything changed. That win didn't just give France a star. It gave them an identity. A way of doing things that every squad since has carried forward. 2018 blueprints. Russia was the masterclass. No flair for flair's sake. Just Kanté running everything. Mbappé detonating on the break. And a backline that never panicked. Cold. Clinical. World champions. Deschamps didn't try to play the prettiest football. He built a machine. Designed to win, not impress. Every role was defined. Every player knew exactly what was asked of them. That clarity, that ruthless organization, is what separated France from every other talented squad at that tournament. Beauty is nice. Trophies are better. 2022 chaos. Broken squad. Still nearly did it. Benzema out. Pogba out. Kanté out. France arrived at Qatar in pieces. Key players gone. Preparation disrupted. The whole campaign written off before it began. And still they reached the final. Still they pushed Argentina to penalties in one of the greatest World Cup finals ever played. That's not a story about falling short. That's a story about what happens when your depth is so absurd that losing 3 world-class players barely changes your ceiling. Deschamps factor. The man who manages egos like a symphony. He won it as a captain. He won it as a manager. Didier Deschamps is the most underrated piece of the entire French machine. Because here's the thing, talent is easy to find in France. Managing it is the hard part. 30 world-class personalities, all wanting to start. All with agents and opinions and egos. The size of the Eiffel Tower. Deschamps walks into that. That's not tactics. That's leadership. Room and somehow, every single time, he gets them pointing in the same direction. Group I, France, one of the strongest football nations in the world. Won the FIFA World Cup in 1998 and 2018, known for producing elite players and having a very competitive domestic league. Iraq, a respected Asian football nation. Their biggest achievement was winning the AFC Asian Cup in 2007, an emotional triumph during a difficult period for the country. Senegal, one of Africa's top football teams, won the Africa Cup of Nations and regularly produces talented players who compete in Europe's top leagues. Norway, traditionally a mid-level European team but currently attracting attention, thanks to stars like Erling Haaland and Martin Ødegaard. They are aiming to return to major international tournaments more consistently. France's biggest rivals, Spain. Spain make life difficult for France with their passing game and control of tempo. Their midfield strength often dictates how the match is played. Portugal. Portugal are resilient and often turn matches into tight battles. They are very effective at staying organized under pressure. Brazil. Brazil are always dangerous with their attacking strength and creativity. They can quickly shift momentum with individual brilliance. Argentina. Argentina challenge France with intensity and high-quality players in key moments. Their fighting spirit makes them especially tough in big tournaments. France squad for World Cup 2026.